back. 10:04. Hello.
Hi, CJ. How are you?
You know.
Yeah.
Tired.
Yeah, I'm sure you're tired.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Did we have blog talk last week?
I think we did right before you left. Yeah.
Oh,
It was
we
like
did.
The last
You were my last conversation, and I literally ran out of the studio.
Yeah, you hightailed it off to Destin, so I'm not jealous, but, you know, it's fine.
I'll be honest with you. I was vacationing the moment 11 o'clock hit around. I went right across the street to Max.
Good for you.
I don't know, but, you know.
Get going, get on the plane. I've never, have you, I think you have, you've spoken about this before, like driven on a plane or ridden on a plane while like tipsy or drunk.
Oh, no,
or
let me tell you. If you want to know the story, I'll be honest with you. It's okay. We got there because we had a ride take us to the airport.
Smart.
And we, she had gotten the baby dropped off and everything, and or taken to daycare. We got our plans.
It was handled.
It was all taken care of, and so here's what I did. Yeah. I told you about me leaving my keys so I could get taken to work, right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have my keys, quote unquote, even though I knew exactly where they were.
You're terrible, yeah.
I know, I'm awful. And so she picked me up and I said, why don't we, go to Max real quick? Okay, yeah, let's do that. So we go to Max, come back, get our bags, go to the airport, and I was only going, I shouldn't even bring her in. It was me. This was a CJ. So
let's be honest about things.
This was me. And because, she was just sitting there, she's getting something to eat, and the bartender was awesome. Okay, and a couple of shots of Jameson later.
Oh my gosh.
I was having a good time.
I don't know how you do that. I'd be too nervous.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I have never been on a faster plane ride in my life. A faster plane. And the entire time, she's looking at me going like this. What are you doing to yourself? You're going to hurt tomorrow. What are you doing?
Yeah,
what are you
fair
doing?
enough.
We got down at midnight, to the airport, or we got to our Airbnb, or we got to the parents' condo around midnight, and then I decided I wasn't done, and we
kept going?
We went out. Yeah, it was party time.
Went out? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then we had fun. It was
you
was
guys
good.
Are stronger than I am.
Well, then Friday we really hit. I mean, we just had a good, because we didn't have the baby. It was kind of a couples trip type of thing, and relaxing, and we did. But the coolest thing is we met a family. We're sitting there doing a moonshine tasting.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I know. Well, here's the best. It was $7.
Oh, how'd you swing that? That's awesome.
They were little cups, but hell, you didn't need that much.
You
could have you could have got a good buzz going and kept it going. And we're sitting, and they asked where I was from, and I said Alton, and then this family said, "Oh, so are we," and we started. We hung out the next day at Crab Island. We did a party boat together, had the time of our lives, and then there was jellyfish. Here, there's these jellyfish. I'm telling you, they're the biggest things I've ever seen. And I'll tell you the story behind these. I'm glad we could talk, Sydney. I'm glad we're doing blog talk
catch up a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't seen you.
We've been busy.
But so here's look at that jellyfish.
Oh, that's for those watching at home. It's a big jellyfish.
It's massive. I watched the captain of this boat grab it with his bare hands. He said there's a way to do it so it doesn't sting, and he was just throwing these things away.
That's terrifying.
But yeah, we ended up going to another boat. Oh, they had a Chick-fil-A boat too.
Oh wow,
and
that's ideal.
The Chick-fil-A literally boat came right up to us so we can get the Chick-fil-A, and they had hot dogs and stuff out there.
That sounds really good.
And it was good. Well, anyway, that was at noon, and so then afterwards we went out to a couple of places with our friends and had a good time. Sunday,
your new friends that you made.
Oh yeah, no, seriously, like they were the coolest people.
Awesome,
we're still talking, like they're 2 days, like so fun. And then we were out that night, and we saw some of the people that were on our party boat and everything else, and had a good time. Then Sunday we relaxed a little bit, and then Monday we went to the beach and didn't want to leave.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that. Yeah. That's a good trip. Good for you.
Yeah, and it was cloudy, so I didn't have to put sunscreen on.
That's not how that works, but hopefully you're fine.
I mean,
you look tan. Yeah,
I got some color.
You look sun-kissed. Like you have a glow.
Thank you very much. It's these damn Kmart lights. Every time I get into the studio, I get depressed. I look at myself and I'm like, it's the darn Kmart lights. I do look better than this.
It's okay. That's what I tell myself when I see myself on this camera too. So.
One last thing.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Saw a dolphin and didn't even take a dolphin cruise. We were on the water taxi.
Wow, that's impressive.
So you don't have to Uber down there. You just water taxi.
That's awesome.
It's a boat, and they come and pick you up, and they pick you up from the bar and take you back to the place you need to go. And
that is incredible. I'm jealous. Okay. You're telling the story, and I'm like, wow, that sounds like an amazing weekend. I'm happy for you. I don't hate you at all. That's great news.
Well, and then we came back in, and then all hell broke loose. But back to Sydney. Blog Talk. You floated.
I floated.
We were swimming. You were floating.
Yeah, you were on the beach. I was on a sort of beach in Missouri. Yeah.
Where'd you float at?
The Merrimack River. So I don't know. We've talked about this before. I don't know how many float trips you've been on in your life. But this is my 4th one now. So I am
four-timer.
I'm becoming a float, not quite a float aficionado, but
float
getting
enthusiast.
Close. Getting close. Yeah.
I think enthusiast, you're at that stage.
I like
4.
to think so.
And then
I think
aficionado's like 5 to 10.
Yeah, right. So I'm almost there.
Fair.
But no, so let's just start out. So me and my friends, we meet in St. Louis, where one of my friends lives. And so we're like, okay, we're going to drive now down to southern Missouri and go on this float.
How far of a drive is that?
It was about an hour and 20 minutes.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but like to my friend's
About
house
as
was
long as
also
my
like an
plane
hour.
ride.
So yeah, that's good. Good for you. That's the perfect plane
See
ride
the tie
trip.
in there? See the
Yeah,
anyway.
perfect plane ride trip. Yeah, this isn't about you. I'm talking about me now. So anyway, we get there. We're listening to our Chapel Roan. We're sipping our iced coffees.
Is it Chapel?
It's Chapel, yeah.
I kept calling her Chappelle.
I did too for a long time, I'll be honest with you. But no, it is Chapel. So what do you know? So stream Subway. Anyway, we ended up in southern Missouri, and they were like, you guys missed your bus. And we were like, yeah, we knew
No
that.
way.
We do not run early, me and my
Question.
friends. Yeah.
You went the same day as the float? You didn't go the night
Oh,
before?
no, yeah. So we decided that we had a lot going on in our lives. And so we were like, you know what? We're just going to go the same day. We're not going to like spend the night anywhere. We're not going to
Wow.
We're just going to go in the morning and leave in the afternoon.
Wow.
So it was a long day, but it was a fun day. So it all worked out. But yeah, we
Who
were
was
late.
the DD?
Well, I mean, in fairness, we kind of all were like, we're going to have a drink. It's going to be good. And then nobody got super, super trashed or anything. But
Good.
I will say by the end of the river, we were like, all right, this has been a fun trip, you know? That's the best part of the river is you're on the river, you're having a drink or two. For me, it's like a nice Mike's Hard. Like, I'm nice and that's all I need. Like, one of those gets me really tipsy. And then, yeah,
Does it really?
It really does. I'm a lightweight.
There you go.
But yeah, that's all it took.
You know, when I was a kid, that's all I wanted because I just wanted lemonade.
Literally, that's still my mindset.
yeah.
I'm like, I just want a lemonade, and so this is all.
Well, I didn't know it was beer. I just like it looked like a cool package,
Yeah.
you know, and I thought, why not? So
It is.
you were late to. Well, how do you get on the float if you missed the bus?
Well, so we did miss the bus. So that was unfortunate.
You got
They
a
were
lot of
like-
slacks. I don't get slacked at all. Like I feel like I'm kind of just a nuisance here. Like I feel like I'm the slacker. And
Are you? Yeah,
well,
you're the slacker.
Slack
Slacky.
message sender.
There we go.
Not slacker. Slack message sender.
I am. My phone's
Sydney's
lighting up
phone
with
is like
slacks right
dinging
now.
like she's on. Yeah, I mean,
need
you're
to
on
get
Meet
on
the Press
that.
right now.
Yeah, everybody calm down. I'm getting back to it. But yeah, no, we were late and they were like, your bus will come, like another bus will come. You will get on a float today. And we're like, that's very nice of you because we
Wow.
didn't miss it and it's our fault. But
How much you have to pay for that bus ride?
the bus ride itself, you just get on
Oh.
and they take you to the floating
Nice.
place. I don't know.
They take you to the float.
Yeah, the point is you float down the river back to where you started. So
We
your
talked
car's
about that because
right
I've
there.
never done a
Yeah.
float.
You need to do a float. I feel like you'd enjoy it.
Well, you know, I told you I was never going to camp, and then here I am this year. And
Yeah,
and I'm
you
having
are,
the time. I mean, I've never had more fun. Like this is what was I
Good for
talking
you, yeah.
about? This is like the time of my. Well, I mean, because I've camped, but I never really enjoyed it. You
Yeah,
know, like
fair.
it was always kind of like just not for me. But this
Fair.
summer, I mean, like camping just been a blast. Like,
for you.
I need more camping in my
New
life.
interest.
I think I'm ready to float. Like for real. Like I've
Good
had so
for
much fun
you.
doing
I love
things I
this
said
for
I
you.
didn't do it. You know,
The year of yes. No, I love this for you.
my
This
year's
is-
almost. I feel like I passed the year
You
point.
did good, yeah, and it's a
Now
new lifestyle.
Now it's no. Now it's
Now
the
it's
century of no.
No more no. But no, I feel like you do need to go on a float, and then you need to tell me what you think because I'm curious.
I feel like
about
this
what you
is.
think.
I'd be really. I'm worried about CJ on a float,
Yeah, let's
and this
hear
is
it.
coming from me personally.
Yeah.
If I don't have very much space to go, okay, I'm in a tube,
Yeah, you're on a.
but
you're
I
on a
have
raft.
like a 24 pack of Yingling right there,
Sure.
and I have a couple
That's
of.
your drink of choice.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
yeah, and I was coerced. I got
Yeah.
I got converted, and then you give me a couple of maybe a couple of shooters of Jack,
Sure,
some Fireball,
that'll do
whatever,
it.
and like let's be honest, give CJ some Jose Cuervo and call it a
you
day,
handle
and
it.
maybe a Rumplemans, because I would totally bring it all. Maybe a Buzzball or 4. I wouldn't last on the river that long. I'd be the guy sunburned like this, and then like a Fisher hat down on his head.
Yeah, right. Well,
and
there
then
kind of
someone
comes a
just
point.
kind of poking you along.
Yeah,
and it's
there
like
kind of comes a point.
You kind of check the life status of the guy on the raft.
Yeah, we saw a couple of. There's the thing about the floats. So everybody drinks on a float trip. Like that's just like the truth of it. It's really not for kids because like everyone's drinking, and it's kind of like a lack of inhibition. It's a little nerve wracking, but it's okay. And so we got past the horde of people, and we were chilling, and we were having our drinks or whatever. And there comes a point after like hour 4 on the river when you're sunburnt, kind of gross, a little nauseous, and you're like, okay, when is this gonna be done? And luckily, right around hour like 4.5, 5 or so.
How long is this thing?
It was like 5 hours, which is
Wow.
like, that's kind of perfect. I'll be honest with you. That's like a perfect float trip because
Okay.
it's right around then that you're kind of like, all right, I'm ready to be done.
Yeah.
And we saw the end right as the sun was beginning to dip below the horizon. And we were like, okay, perfect. We're done. Time to go home. So yeah, it was a good float trip, I will say. And the best part was we just got to hang out and talk. So it was fun. End of thought.
Question.
Yeah, let's hear it.
How many other people are around to hear your conversation?
Well, that's the thing too. You got to be careful what you say, I guess.
That's what have you ever seen float trip fights?
No, or
there's a thing on Facebook. Well, I have you can ask. Craziest thing. My Facebook shorts, like seriously, have always been people punching each other out or like weird memes. Like I have a ton of those Bigfoot AI videos. Have you seen those?
No, I haven't seen those, but I can imagine.
They're interesting.
That's fascinating.
But a lot of Dr. Phil stuff.
Interesting. Okay, are you a Dr. Phil fan?
We'll be right back. Somewhat, yeah. I used to f with Phil.
I'll get you a shirt that says that.
I thought honestly I wanted to make one for the longest time.
Yeah, that's funny.
But a lot of that, a lot of political shorts, like just like memes.
Yeah, that's fair.
On both, like some of them are just every type of political meme. It's not like a one thing, and I think that's a good character quality of mine. Is that it's not. It's totally like a bipartisan like troll job, like that getting sent to me. So I'm not just one way thinkers. And it's just weird. Got a lot of weird, and it's sometimes just the weird. Like people getting caught people getting caught being dumb, like criminal, all that stuff.
Oh no! Yeah. So I don't know. I don't like that. I like cat videos on my Facebook Reels personally.
Yeah, I don't have none of that. I have no just pot. Like I have I used to get the dodo all the time, where like it'd be like the dog with like a leg and a half, and he gets 3 fake ones, and he becomes a dog again.
Yeah, he becomes a dog.
And I would cry like a
literally.
baby. I would cry at every one of those dodo videos.
I
haven't seen them anymore.
No, you need that. Have you seen the babies getting hearing aids for the first time?
Oh my god, stop.
My gosh.
Or the people that get their the glasses when they're colorblind. Have you seen those?
Goodness. Yeah. No. Anyway, really that's cool. A whole other thing. But
anyway, I used to get those.
Deep. Yeah.
I used to get those. Now I don't. Now I just get a lot of
fights.
I honestly get like if I could compare my Facebook algorithm and even my YouTube one to an extent, because I'm not even signed in on YouTube. I think it just like kind of knows by now. Yeah. Just like, okay, this is the guy that so I get more gambling stuff on YouTube because I watch a guy Vegas bets $50 to spin.
Wow.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway, it's like I could compare it to Jerry Springer.
That is interesting. No, I didn't see a float trip fight, and that's kind
They're
of
crazy.
an L.
Yeah, like they're people like they get in the water. I mean, you got to be careful because you could get drowned in there.
Well, you could. It's kind of dangerous. Luckily we did not get in a fight on my float trip. That's the thing too.
I don't think you're. Yeah,
well, you never know with a float trip. You got to go with the right people on a float trip. Everyone's got to be on a right mood. But no, I will say we didn't get in a fight. But there came a point where I was like, I can paddle, I can help out, and I'm not a team player.
Gets you into my questions here.
Yeah.
Because I actually came up with 6.
Oh, okay.
Actually, 6 sections.
You're prepared. Okay, let's hear them.
You're welcome. So, how good of a paddler are you?
Not at all.
Okay, so you're like, someone please get this away from me.
So basically what happened...
Like a union supervisor of paddling.
Yeah, basically. Okay. I was not a team player. I was kind of hoping to be passed over all completely. But eventually I took the paddle and I managed like 5 choppy like strokes or whatever. And then they were like, all right, we got it. And so later I was like, I can take a turn. And they were all kind of annoyed. And they're like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I got it.
You know what was embarrassing? Now that you bring this up, when we were in Gulf Shores, we were on a kayak and I thought I was a good pass. I thought I could get it.
Yeah, you could handle it.
And I did it. I did, but it was not impressive. And like here she is, and Jack is just like cutting through water.
Good for her.
And then I'm hearing like looking like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Nothing. Yeah, that's me. I contributed nothing.
What's your actual survival plan though? If you break a float, like what happens?
I don't know.
What happens? Is there like someone comes out with a whistle and they all try to lasso you back into the group?
That's a good point. I'm not really sure because it is kind of like it's not dangerous, but it is also like not.
Well, it
not
is
dangerous.
if you're drinking on the water.
If you're drinking on the water, there are a ton of people around, which is good because people can help you. But like, it's not like safe either. So
right.
I don't know. It occurred to me. I was like, here we are. What does happen if I drown? Like, I don't know if I drown to death. I don't know what'll happen.
Well,
so
we lose a lot of content.
Yeah, exactly.
So please
don't you
that.
forget it. But yeah, what are you gonna do?
So did you guys pretend to feel bad for being late to get on the bus?
Yeah, we were like,
okay, because I feel like there was no actual sympathy at all. I feel like
zero
it was like, okay, how do we make this work?
Yeah.
And like, because we've all been in that. So like when I went to the airport, because I didn't have my real ID.
Yeah.
So like I'm going there and I'm,
yeah, it's nerve-wracking in the airport.
And they're like already judging you because they're agents.
The TSA agents, they're scary.
They're there, and she's like, you don't have your real ID. I'm like, well, I have this I'm waiting for it. And she's like, hands me this card and it says real ID non-compliant.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay. Wow. So I get to walk through. That was easy because Belleville, you're in and out in 2 minutes.
True.
We were in Destin and I had to do additional screening and everything, and people stared at me with that card. It was not good.
That is embarrassing.
Yeah.
No, but good for you for like even
I
trying.
did pretend to feel bad.
Yeah, you pretended to feel bad. You tried to get your real ID. When I went to California, I didn't even try. I just brought my passport and was like,
well, you had a passport, so I didn't have that.
Yeah.
I had no chance.
Yeah.
No chance. So you pretended to feel bad.
Yeah, we were like, oh, we missed the bus. I'm so sorry. And she's like, it's okay. You will get on the next one. And we're like, great. So we pretended to feel bad, but it also was kind of like, yeah, this is who we are. There comes a point where you're like, this is who I am. And who we are is not people who run early. So it was kind of an L, but
it's who I want to be.
Well, it's not who I want to be.
A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids, who never sorry, I was quoting Reba.
It's a good one.
I was quoting Reba.
It was solid. We should have played some Reba on
We should have. I need some. You know what? I need some Reba on the show.
Get going.
Have you seen the video of that guy that dresses up as Reba?
No.
See what I'm saying? Like,
I'm missing
I get
out.
The weirdest thing. This guy dresses up. I know he's gonna get sued by her one day because he's making money off of this.
Yeah, probably.
Oh. One more thing before break after I talk about Reba. And, anyway, he's like, whenever you finally pick up you clean your dishes, like he starts washing them and then he turns around and he's Reba and like the song plays. And like,
I do love that. That's funny.
But the thing is, it is creepy because he puts the makeup on and like the wig. Oh,
he's like hardcore.
Oh, no, like it's for real.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if I can do this.
It's too hardcore.
Well, before I take this break, when we were walking down the Harbor Boardwalk in Destin, I'm looking over. I don't know if you've ever seen the videos. I cannot remember the guy's name now. And it's one of those where I used to talk about him on this show because the videos were funny, and I forgot. Like I looked at him and forgot.
Give me more context.
So he's kind of like a. Like, I mean, let me just describe the video. I'm not describing him personally.
No, I'm ready.
It's a different character. Like, it's the thing. He's a rapper, but he also, like, he does videos of, like, being, like, kind of like a deadbeat boyfriend. And he, like, is, like, in the store, like, while his girlfriend's paying. And he was like, can you hand me your debit card so it looks like I'm paying, and does stuff like that.
I've seen stuff like that. That's funny, yeah.
Well, anyway, he was sitting there, and I'm like, oh, my God, it's it. So we talked. Wow.
Hello, we're back.
I don't know. Even they're having enough of me today. No, but I'm like, oh my God. So I see him. We talked for a couple of seconds.
Did you really? That's
cool guy.
so fun.
Cool
Yeah.
guy. But I now, literally, Jackie, she goes, who was that? And I'm like, oh my God.
TikToker.
I know. I completely forgot. I'm like, all of a sudden, like brain waves vanished from my body. I still don't know who the guy was.
But you recognize him enough to like talk to him.
No, I knew his name before then.
Oh my gosh.
I would talk about him on the show, and then I'm like, because he performed in St. Louis.
That's cool. And then now it just is
now it's like, I even Googled like deadbeat boyfriend TikTok guy. Nothing.
Nothing. That's disappointing. The internet let you down.
Well, maybe I'm thinking of maybe I'm not describing him right then.
Yeah, maybe it is on you. But no, I don't blame you. I blame the internet for that. The internet should know all things. So
Thank you very much.
Rough.
10:23, a little bit of change. We'll talk with Sydney a little bit later next.
Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and it will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Alrighty.
Welcome back. Please turn the microphone on for me. I have things to say. No.
Welcome back. So, what's your official snack of a float trip?
Ooh,
so you got to
to
teach me how to pack because, I know how to beach pack.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. That's better than I do because I just go to the beach and hope for the best. So
really,
yeah.
Well, see, we got blessed because at the place there's a bar on the beach,
nice.
And it's a tiki bar and it's a lovely place.
That sounds
great
really
food,
nice.
$4 breakfast tacos.
Wow.
Exactly.
Can I go to Destin? That sounds amazing. Yeah.
It's the time of our they have great frozen drinks there too.
That's the best
So
part.
like you don't even have to go to the bar, or you don't have to leave. You can just kind of go get a drink and go sit back
What's
down.
your frozen drink of choice?
I'm a bushwhacker guy. I really do like a bushwhacker because you'll feel it.
Yeah.
But I also like I don't know, like I like a pina colada when refreshing.
That's fair.
I'm
yeah.
a big daiquiri guy.
I love a daiquiri. Yeah.
And I'm not really big into frozen margaritas.
Really, not into it. Frozen margaritas have done me wrong a few times. So I'll be honest with you.
What I do is I freeze Rumplements and then
just go for it. I think you should go for it.
No. But the best part of it, we fed alligators.
Did you really?
And
was it like an alligator feeding thing, or was it just like you saw an alligator and
threw a chicken breast? No, no, it was you go to this place, but you can feed them with a pole and a stick and stuff.
Cool.
And it's just things like that. Like I'm talking about because we did have a couple of nights where we went out and had fun, but it was really just a relaxing trip more than anything.
That's what it's all about, yeah.
And it was fun to go and we fed the alligators the last day. That was a good thing. I was like, to me though, I would have put more of some railings on because there's like 400 of these things. And they're all smaller alligators.
Yeah, sure.
But if you anger a horde of baby alligators, it's like piranhas, I feel like.
They can unionize. They don't want that,
So, did you ever sleep on this float trip?
Did I sleep? No, I wasn't that out of it. Okay. But no, I was not a team player with the oars. Like I wasn't contributing, but I wasn't like that much of a slacker. You know what I mean? I still provided. I was there for vibes. You know what I mean? Like I like to provide the positive vibes in a place. So that's what I can contribute to my friend group. So that's about all I can contribute. But I can do that. So that's what I did was like add good energy.
That's right. There you go.
Thank you.
A lot of positive energy.
Yeah, you're laughing.
You're on the raft going positive energy. Yeah. You got to keep it up.
Keep rolling, guys. Keep going.
Okay. Now, take me through the river life. Like, what are some of the people that you saw out there? Because let me just say something. I would honestly go just to watch the people and
That's
see
fair.
the domestic disputes in action.
There were a few of those. There were a few of like.
And what I mean by that is arguments.
Yeah.
Like, just to clarify for the tough listener out there that tries to get me, just argument based.
We just
obviously.
love an argument between friend groups or couples or whatever. And
Oh,
it's not you involved.
grab the popcorn.
Like, I love the drama.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
it's not you. So you
Yeah.
can sit there and go, you know what? I don't have to go home to that.
Yeah, and that's nice. That's a nice thought.
Makes
every
you
now and then.
appreciate yourself.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, no, the river life, I will tell you this. So there were some, and again, I was tipsy too, so I don't mean to come off judgmental, but there were some obnoxious drunk people
Oh
on
my
the
God,
river.
I can't stand that.
I'm going to say it, CJ, obnoxious.
That's the craziest thing you've said on the show. Like,
I know, that's the most controversial thing I could have came up with. But no, there were some people that were like, they were kind of rude, and I was like, we were just rowing away from those guys. I wasn't, I didn't paddle, but we were rowing away from those guys, and there was this one group, and they were jumping off a cliff, which looked awesome. You're not supposed to do it, but it looked really cool.
Okay.
I was like, sign me up, but I didn't.
Okay.
But anyway, and this person was floating by with a full-on karaoke stereo with a
nice.
microphone complete, like
Nice.
attached and everything, and he was rating the jumps as they jumped into the water. So every now and then it'd be like 7 out of 10 or do a belly flop or that kind of thing, and he just kept going. And then that was kind of fun, and that was kind of
That's
funny.
different.
And then he started harassing this group of old ladies, and we were like, you ruined it obnoxious
yeah,
drunk.
see, you can't, like, everyone's just there to have a good time.
Exactly. We're just chilling on the river. No need to get all like fired up or anything. We're having fun.
That's why I hate groups that I
Yeah.
don't know. If I don't know.
Just other people is what
Oh
you
my
mean.
God.
Just
Well,
other
I mean,
people.
like, it never happens that, to be honest with you, like, the people that are actually, like, I'm not getting, like, into a political topic here, so no one go after CJ, but anyone that goes out to, like, the actual bars for the most part in downtown, like, when I've gone, I haven't been out to a bar, seriously, since Kentucky Derby. Like, it's
Wow.
been
Yeah.
quite a
been a
long
while.
time. And, it's, when I was out, because hell, I used to go out quite a bit.
yeah, sure.
No one was actively causing problems with anybody.
Yeah.
The patrons. Now, whatever was going on anywhere else was going on, and we all know,
Yeah.
we've reported about. But, like, when you go out, like, in Alton, you really rarely have that. I hate going out to, like, Ballpark Village
Yes.
and all these places, because there's always that person that really shouldn't even be in social settings until they figure out what's going on internally, but they decide to
true.
go out
Yeah.
anyway, and then they crossfade themselves to death and have no
Yeah.
idea who they are. And some people can do it.
True.
I'm just
Shout out
saying.
if you can.
It's like
but-
John Daly with golf. The guy's drunk and can still, break even. Some people can do it. I can't. Some people can. Some people can go out and do that and be normal. Okay.
And you know what? If you can do that,
If you
more
can't,
power to you.
just
I
stay home.
suppose. But yeah, it is no shame in just being like, I actually
wonder
don't have
how
this
many
in me.
times that float trip has contributed to an ending marriage or a relationship.
I could see that.
You know what I'm
because
talking about?
I could see that because again, I contributed nothing, didn't paddle, made that clear.
Good.
My friends were like mad at me for that, so not really, but they were, I
How
would have
dare
understood.
you act right?
Not really. I would have understood if they were mad, but they were very nice about it. But I imagine if you're with a couple, like I can't imagine how stressful that would be. Like you and one other person trying to like kayak down the river or whatever. Nope, couldn't be me. So yeah,
No.
shout out to people who can do that. But I can see that being a marriage ender, or to your point, just people who
Like even if you're in a group and then your significant other just gets sloshed out there because
Yes.
it's super hot, you're
Yeah, it's
dehydrated.
so hot,
You
yeah.
aren't drinking any water.
It's really not safe. I'll be honest with you. It's
Now that
really
we're talking
not
about
safe.
this, actually,
it's really not that good for you, but it's fun. But
Yeah.
no, I definitely see what you mean. And yeah, if you can get out there and you can have a drink and you can be chilled and like good,
Well, it's
whatever,
all
live your
about
best life.
moderating yourself.
All about moderation.
People
Most
just
things are.
can't do it.
No, and it's not to get on a whole what am I trying to say? Like
Soapbox?
podium? Soapbox, thank you. Not to get on a whole soapbox, but if you're obnoxious anyway, you don't need a beer. Like just be honest with yourself. If you're like, I'm already kind of like, like an asshole, maybe just stop there.
You know what? That's fair. And honestly, because like, just try something else.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be drinking.
I'm just teasing.
No, yeah, I'm not. Don't do it. I know you feel bad now because you said it.
I do. I
don't
bad.
do that. If the moment you second guess yourself, that's when the audience will eat you alive.
That's
I've learned this
true.
years ago. You got to commit to what you say.
Okay.
You got to have confidence. But it's really, it's just, there's always that one or two people. And there's always that one, like, okay, we're walking, going for a walk on, I think it was Sunday. Maybe it was Saturday.
Yeah.
We did a lot of walking. And
sure.
Like, all of a sudden, this guy rolls down his window, obviously drunk, and just starts barking at Jack. I'm like, that's not how you catcall.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
First of all.
Like, why are you barking? Like,
First of all, we shouldn't catcall at all. But second of all, if you're going to, at least do it right.
Like, come on, like, I don't know what you're doing here.
No, we're anti-catcalling.
Yeah,
but
it was just like, it's weird things like that. Well, then I'm at AJ's, and this guy is seriously like this. Okay, like, I'm just sitting here minding my own business. He comes up, like, out of nowhere, like the plague. Okay, he's just like, he's here.
Yeah, I don't like that.
His eyes cannot be closed, if you know what I'm saying. His jaw is very clenched.
Wow.
Okay,
gotcha.
I think you really know what I'm saying now. And he's just staring at me and like seething. And anyone that knows me knows that I'm always going to say something someone says something. So like that's just who I am. I might lose the fight, but I'm going to at least I'm going to pop my mouth off, and I'm going to pop my mouth off.
There
like you're going to think about it for a little. And so I'm like, I'm going to say, like, he's just staring. I'm like, you okay? Like, and he's like, you cut me in line. And he's like,
gosh.
I'm like, if you like, brother, I'm going to be here for a while. You're all good to go in front. No. And I'm like, do you want another drink? I don't, like, what do you want here? Like, I'm just talking to him now. Like, I'm not even trying to pop.
Yeah.
No. And I'm like, okay, well, you having a good time? No. I'm like, okay. And the bartender just looked at him and he was like, do you need anything? Bill. That's all he could say. And then, like, he didn't even fill it out. I think they just handed him the bill and he walked off.
Fair. You know what?
But it's just like things like that. I can't handle those people.
Yeah, that's
like
fair.
When you're Adderall through your mind, I don't need to talk to you. If you're on some type of upper, get away from me. I don't need the college kid that just got ready for school to start up, or in the middle of a midterm, or in the middle of a final that's letting off steam. I don't. I just don't have the energy anymore. I used to. Don't have it no more. I feel
in
old.
my old age,
I feel old. I don't drink every day, so it's like I can't keep up. I can't keep up that energy. I mean, maybe 5 years ago I get a little, but it's like, that guy was hurting.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, one more thing, just because you like it, I was going into the bar and I had the paper ID.
Yeah, how'd that work?
No, crazy. So go in there and I'm like, I'm not even drunk or anything, like, just so people know, like, I didn't drink like the entire trip. I'm just kind of telling
just to clarify.
We're storytellers here. We're storytellers. Okay. Well, I go in and there's two cops waiting outside. I guess they knew I was coming, and I said, can I use this paper? I said, my ID's not expired. And I showed him. He goes, no, you aren't getting in. And I'm like, okay. He's like, you can try, but you aren't getting in. So I'm like, okay.
Let's see what happens.
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
Go up there. The guy smiled and he's like, oh yeah, come right on in, man.
Nice.
You know what I did? Picked up my paper ID, turned around, looked at him and winked, and I walked right into the damn bar.
Good for you. I will say bartenders and bouncers weirdly strict about that stuff sometimes. My friend's husband is British.
I was cool.
He has a British ID.
You told me about this.
Yeah, every time we go somewhere, this guy, his ID gets studied hard. So the fact that you went in without it, very impressive.
If I get one more spam call, I might lose my...
You get a lot.
Like, seriously, the last 2 weeks, I don't know who decided... Yeah. I think someone put my number in somewhere because I've gotten like 45 a day. I've literally counted. And
that's ridiculous.
The other day, I'm getting ready to start answering these guys on the air and just going, you're on the air. And just calling in a segment called Spammer Segment. That'd
be pretty good, actually. I support this. This is going to be fun for you.
So, okay, let's get back to the nuts and bolts of this. Sorry. So, what do you do when you bump into somebody?
What I do, it's just kind of part of it. It's like bumper boats out there. You're going to bump into people. But what I do is say, sorry, and then bounce on. And so that's kind of my method of like operating in the world, actually, is just saying sorry all the time. So, in this moment,
didn't know you were
for
Canadian.
Sure. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, sorry.
I got you.
Yeah, all right.
No, in this case, I got you.
I'll be here all week.
I apologize a lot. And they're like, oh, it's just part of it. It's okay. But you still apologize. And the worst part is when you're like in a big raft and someone else is in like a little tiny raft or whatever, and you bump into them and you're like, ooh, my bad. And they're like not happy about it.
Have you ever seen someone get smacked by in the Alpine coaster because they hit the brakes and weren't going fast enough?
No.
That's a collision. Yeah.
That sounds bad.
Not the one in I just want to clarify. It didn't happen here. Like I watch this and like
That
Whoa.
sounds painful.
Oh, well, then I watched one, again, not in Grafton, but there was an alpine coaster. There was friggin' bears running next to him.
That sounds awesome.
No,
that's cool.
Yeah, okay, good. You're riding the alpine coaster, and all of a sudden, you're fast food. This bear just snags you. You're sitting there behind your friend. You're like, oh, we're having a good time. What a great vacation. Boom! Bear snatches him. Gone. And you just have nothing to say.
Yeah, I guess how do you follow that?
You come back, and they're like, what happened to your friend? So I watched a literal effing bear grab him. You know, like that's all you can say. I watched a bear grab this man.
If there was a way,
woman,
if you could,
whoever.
whoever. If there was a chance to choose the way to go out, though, I mean, bear grabbing on the alpine coaster, like what an adrenaline rush. You know what I mean? At least you're like, wow, this has been really fun for me.
You know, I just don't want to feel it. And I feel like I'd feel every bit of getting ripped.
That's very true. Now we're talking about deep things. I don't want to feel death.
So what is the number one mistake in your mind a rookie can make on a float trip?
Do not pack enough sunscreen or snacks. That is your mistake.
What about water?
Don't need it. You got drinks for that's what that's for. Maybe a little water if you're feeling good about yourself. But I don't know what kind of person you are. I'm the kind of person that like once I start, I'm like, all right, this is fun. Like I'm chilling. So yeah, but that's the big mistake. That's what makes everybody grumpy is if you don't have enough sandwiches. So that's just a little warning for people. Bring enough sandwiches. Bring enough sunscreen.
If you what would you add or take away to make this trip the perfect float trip?
Well, I would have gotten there early. I wouldn't have missed the bus because not only was that unfortunate and made us like 30 minutes late, but it also just was kind of like I morally felt like worse about myself. I was like, I'm a bad person. I inconvenienced the float trip people. They could not care less. They could not care less because they're just out there slinging boats on rafts, signing waivers. They do not care. But I was like, I'm a bad person. So that's my first take. Second of all, would have brought something sweet. So we had like, sweet tooth, CJ. You got to have a sweet tooth.
When it's 180 degrees outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
What we did was we soaked peach rings in vodka and we were going to take that. And then we forgot them. So that's and that would have satisfied
some stuff I would do.
I would that would have satisfied the sweet tooth and
I can't do that type of stuff because it sneaks up on me too fast because I'll eat the whole damn bag of peach rings and then all of a sudden I don't know who I am, where I am, or what I'm doing there, you know?
That's very true, yeah. Sometimes you make mistakes.
Let me run for office. You know?
Get you in front of a mic. That's definitely a rough time. But you know, that's my suggestion.
Before I wrap up with my final quote, you'll like this. We're on I had a nickname on this party boat. It was. Sure. Do you want to guess what it was?
I'm afraid to guess what it was. Ooh.
This is a dangerous game that we're both playing. So
yeah, I don't know. I can only imagine. Together. We do work together, so that's kind of.
It was Peter Parker just to keep you out of the.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, see, every time.
See that
every time. It's
I've never thought about that.
I've never thought of it either.
But
this is like the 15th time it's happened.
This is the 15th time.
At least over 10 times, and oh my God, all the time.
Really?
All the time.
I can kind of see it now.
That or
talking.
Spider-Man. I just classify it as the same term, so about 15 total.
Yeah. That makes sense. Well, that's actually a huge compliment.
Assuming we know that Spider-Man is Peter Parker.
Well, that's a big assumption you're making, first of all. You're kind of ruining his shtick. But no. I
hope no kids at home going, Mommy.
But no, I love this for you as a nickname. I just get called like Australia or something like that. I got that yelled at me recently. It was like, hey, Australia. And I was like,
they did pick Sydney. A better nickname.
Yeah. But I got the joke, so I was like, kind of clever. But, you know, Peter Parker, that's pretty good, though. Good for you.
Thank you.
In conclusion.
Finally. Would you ever have you ever done a multi-day float trip?
So, I have...
With glamping or camping?
So, I like me a cabin. I'll be honest with you. I've never camped. I've never, what am I trying to say? I've never slept in a camp tent.
What?
I'm having a stroke. I've never slept in a tent. I've never tinted. I've never tinted before, but no, it's definitely on my list to do at some point. But that being said, I like me a cabin. I like the fact that there are hot showers. I have done a float where you spend the night in the cabin and then you go on a float trip and then you spend the night in the cabin and then you drive home, and that's like kind of the ideal little trip, like a little weekend vacay. But I don't know, a multi-day float, that sounds like I don't know, because again, after hour like 4.5, you're kind of like,
well, see, that's when you become the liquor.
It's fair enough. You got to just really.
You got to
embrace it.
become the liquor. You've ever seen Trailer Park Boys, haven't you?
I'm so sorry.
You have Netflix, don't you?
Yeah.
Go home today.
Okay.
And it's a 30-minute episode. It's 20 minutes.
I can handle that.
Watch season 4 of Trailer Park Boys. You don't have to watch season 1. Watch season 4, then you go back to 1. But I'm telling you, watch Trailer Park Boys. The Trailer Park supervisor's Jim Leahy.
Okay.
World-renowned drunk, and he is the liquor. And so I feel like after 4 hours, you got to just kind of become the liquor to be successful for a multi-day float trip.
I think you might be onto something. I think you might have a point. You just kind of got to like seep into the boat.
I've been around the block a few times.
Here we go. I'm telling you, I think you'd enjoy a float trip. You get back to me when you take one, and you let me know what you think.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared.
Well, if you've already tinted before, so
well, no, but I mean, I'm talking about the drinking now. Like I'm scared. You know, you have no idea. I'm taking a week off of drinking already. You know.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's a fair point. But yeah, there comes a point. Yeah, you got to be careful.
To be fair with you, like I was like even thinking when I got here, I'm like I don't even know if I want to talk about drinking yet.
Sorry to bring it up. Yeah, you had a wild weekend.
What else are you writing about this next 2 days?
Who knows? You know. Whatever comes up. Whatever comes up. I went to the Wedges Collaboration Lab yesterday, which was interesting. Learned about public safety data. So that story's out now, RiverBender.com. But yeah, just, whatever comes up, whatever the Riverbend gets up to, I have a couple of stories in the works from your interviews, which I look forward to hearing more about Christian Karate and their open house.
They were
on
fun
Saturday.
yesterday.
Yeah, they seem really interesting.
The Ranch and Creamery, Buttercup Ranch. Man, they were cool people.
Great. They're doing a balloon glow. That's so fun. And a triathlon. I can't imagine running a triathlon.
That's your next one. You did the 5K. Oh, have you done your 5K?
Not yet. No worries. I will use that for content when the time comes. And I'll be honest with you, I've not gotten very far on that.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Sydney, always great talking to you.
It's been fun.
We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and wrap up this Thursday morning next.